Hello everybody, this is Toy22, and today I decided to do a review of the Retrofire MMPR Megazord. So, here he is. He's very stylized, which is shown in the humongous shoulder pads, these elbow, weapons, I don't know what these are, and the oversized horns on top of his head. So, they all make him look pretty cool, which makes him look pretty cool. In terms of articulation for this guy, this arm over here, his left arm, his back view, his left arm can go all the way around, so if it bumps into his head, does not go in and out, which is a problem, goes up a little bit over 90 degrees, and that's it for that arm. And if you wiggle this a little bit too much, this joint, it can pop out over time because it's just a peg in a hole. So that kind of sucks. His head's on a ball joint, so that's nice. His other arm, his right arm, can go all the way around, go in and out, and the wrist can 360. The shoulder pad can come off if you try hard enough, but I don't recommend it. And his wrist pops off very easily on mine, so that's a problem. His waist can go all the way around. His legs can go this far forward, except it's loose, so normally it can, hold on, let me try the tiger. Saber-tooth tiger. Yeah, it can go up about that far, can go back about that far, but it's hindered a little bit by the skirt, and can go out about that far. So yeah, that's pretty good. For the knee, it has a little bit over 90 degree, and his toe can go about like that. So yeah, pretty good articulation for any type of Megazord that's out there. So that's that. Let's take a look at the accessories. First accessory it comes with is the Mastodon shield, which, if it will focus on this instead of the awesome Megazord, here it is. Kind of hollow, rubbery. Well, not that rubbery, but I can squish it. Nice detail. I think that should be painted, but it's not, but you can get over it. And these should also be painted, I believe, except you can get over that too. And to attach it, you can, hold on. There we go. There's this hole here and a peg here, and you can just simply peg it on there. So it's always like that. So he can do that, except he can't really use it like a normal shield unless you do what I figured out and remove this and then stick his fist out with the fist removed, take the peg and plug it into his hand, and then he can kind of hold the shield in front of his face and be all like, I'm blocking. Except then he can, well, he can do that because of the articulation there, except then he can just kind of be hiding behind his shield and he has no use for a sword unless you were to plug it in there and stick it in there or something. But let's get on to his sword. Okay, so here's his sword. Very nice. Has all the detailing that it need. Nice black painted handle. And this cannot go into this hand because there's no hole drill in it, and it can't fit there because that hole is too small. So it has to go in his hand, which fits quite nicely, in fact. And when you put the shield in there with him, it's just this overall really nice look. So yeah, it's pretty nice looking. He also comes with a lightning bolt display stand, which I like that they included this. Now there's a peg right there. I mean, there's a hole, and there's a peg here. And you just simply peg him onto this and do something fancy with his legs to make him look sort of like he's flying or something, essentially. There's not really very many cool poses I could think of with this guy other than this one, and I've probably seen it somewhere and I don't remember. But there's one pose you can get him into, like he's doing his leaping stab at you. So yeah, it's a pretty cool figure right there. Those are all accessories. And as a size comparison on the display stand, here he is with the 2010 Mighty Morphin Red Ranger. So as you can see, he's taller than him on the display stand, and the the Automorphin Red Ranger from the original 1993 series. There he is on the display stand, to just show how big he is. And off the display stand, sitting flat on his feet, which actually, if you try to put them straight, he can't do because they're slanted outwards to get him like at a 45-degree angle for awesome poses. If you get him as flat-footed as you can, he is about this tall compared to the Red Ranger. Let me rotate this. About this tall compared to the Red Ranger, and this tall compared to the Mighty Morphin Fliphead, which, hold on. So when he's in Ranger mode, he is, I'd say, about the same height as him, and when he morphs, he's about maybe a little bit bigger, I'd say, but the top of his crest up there, except they're about the same height. So, they're pretty nice. So if you can find this guy, like on eBay or somewhere for cheap, I'd say pick him up. I picked him up for $10, and it was a really good deal. And yeah, if I could find the other of these guys, I would buy them for like 10, 20 bucks, because these guys are nice. Even though mine has a little bit of a mark right there on his chest, or just a little scratch, it doesn't really matter, because he just looks awesome. So, if you can find this guy anywhere at all, I would just say pick him up, because he's a very nice figure, very articulated, and he would look awesome in your collection, standing with these guys, or even next to your original Megazord in like some awesome pose, since he can't pose at all. So, yeah, this is Toy22, signing out.